Cyberbullying is a form of bullying or harassment using electronic means, usually among minors, in a school setting, and has become increasingly common, especially among teenagers. There are various types of cyberbullying, and research has revealed serious, profound consequences on victims. Number one, internet trolling, a common form of bullying over the internet. An online community to elicit a reaction, disruption, or intentionally provoke and offend others. Number two, cyberstalking. Cyberstalking, a common form of bullying or harassment that uses electronic communication to stalk a victim and pose a credible threat or harass him or her. Implications of bullying in school. Schools should initiate various anti-bullying programs and campaign to protect students from being threatened or victimized by such offense. So, teachers should be oriented and trained in handling bullying cases and executing teaching strategies to address and reduce bullying cases in class. Also, schools should conduct student empowerment activities that can be engaged in by students, including the bullies, to divert their attention and energy into something worthwhile and engagement that they can be busy about. Cybercrime. Avast defines cybercrime as any criminal activity carried out using computers or the internet. Cybercrime uses tools like phishing, viruses, spyware, ransomware, and social engineering to break the law. On the other hand, cybercrime is defined by Technopedia as a crime with a computer as the object of the crime, or used as a tool to commit an offense. Cybercriminals may use computer technology to access personal and confidential information or use the internet for exploitative or malicious purposes. Exploring the internet, researching and evaluating the web. The internet is a global communication network that allows computers to exchange and share information worldwide. It makes possible for people around the world to connect and share ideas across time zones and geographic locations. However, because cyberspace is such a large realm, sometimes it is difficult to find the needed information. So, the most effective ways to explore the internet is to have strategies in place for doing research on the web and for evaluating the website. Commonly, this is important among school in doing researches and other related works. Therefore, these aspects needs to be explored by teachers and students in doing their works. Surfing the web. The following are the three case factors in surfing the web. Number one, most surfing sessions start with the user targeted keywords about the subject into a search engine. Number two, good strategies for searching the web include writing research questions, extracting keywords from the questions, and typing them into a search engine using synonymous if the keyword do not bring up desired results. Keeping track of keywords and synonyms used, and recording the result of search. Number three, always be cautious about the information shared online in visiting websites. Accessing credibility. Different websites accessible on the web can make the job of researchers very challenging. Carefully evaluate the information search online. Consider the credibility or trustworthiness of reliability of the content before taking it. There are two types of website: informational and commercial. Informational websites usually strive to offer credible content to users. Checklist of credibility criteria. The first step is evaluating the credibility of websites is to review several important aspects of the site. Number 1, author. Check the credential of the author, the company of or the expert, and determine the qualification to provide information on the subject being researched. Some websites do not list specific authors, but the credibility of the company can be explored by reviewing the site's about page. Number 2, date. Look for copyright information at the bottom of the website's homepage. If the site is more than a few years old and it has not been updated regularly, look for more up-to-date information. Number 2, purpose. Analyze the goals of the website to determine if it is an informational or an advertisement site. Number 4, contact. Most credible website list down contact information such as telephone number, email address, or mailing address so that users may get in touch if they have questions. Number 5, fact fact versus opinion. When doing research for a school paper, go to sites that present factual information provided by experts rather than opinions. Be on the lookout for biases. If the author is biased, so as the information on the site. Number 6, URL. The URL may look like ending in edu or net. Different websites have different URLs. To help determine a site's credibility, determine if that is a personal website or blog, a government website, or other types of website. Common credible URLs. One way of determining the credibility of a website is through the URLs. Although a website URL gives clues as a credibility, there is still need to evaluate it carefully. Recognition of information sources. Similar to the information in print sources, the use of online sources must be given credit to the authors. This can be done by applying proper referencing and citation procedures that would get rid of rest consequences and legal implications because of the copyright issues, which means that the ideas of words used belong to the author. Citation. Each entry is in a bibliography is called a citation. Proper citation must be applied or included for every source used, whether it is a website, a newspaper, or a book. Online sources are cited differently because they are different from traditional print sources. There are different formats used to cite the sources. Number 1, author or source. Number 2, year. Number 3, article title. Number 4, retrieval date. Number 5, URL. And number 6, website. Data privacy information. The implementation of data privacy in the country is becoming stronger and powerful, especially in utilizing data for research and other forms of report and paperwork. This has also responding legal implications once not processed immediately and properly. It involves uploading of pictures, designs, graphics, concept or ideas, frameworks, artwork, data, and other information that are copyright without the consent of the author. The following are 10 types of plagiarism that teachers, researchers, and students should know. Number 1, clone plagiarism. It is also called identical copying or copying other works without any change and claim as his or her own.
Number 2, remix plagiarism. It refers to collecting information from various sources and mixing all together as a single document, then claiming the work as their own work. Number 3, CTRL plus C plagiarism. This is when a significant portion of text copied from any single source without any alteration in a written document. Number 4, hybrid plagiarism. Perfectly cited source documents are copied and arranged as a new document without citation.
Number 5, find replace plagiarism. This is changing the most common keywords and phrases in the copied content but not making any changes in the essential document. Number 6, recycle plagiarism, also called self-plagiarism. It refers to the act of borrowing from one's own previous document without proper citation. Number 7, mash-up plagiarism. It is when the written document is copied from more than one source and all are mixed together without proper citation. Number 8, 404 error plagiarism. A person creates a document by copying from various sources prepared as a single document with the citation but inaccurate or leads to non-existing resources. Number 9, aggregator plagiarism, and number 10, retweet plagiarism.